All right, welcome back. In this video, you're going to learn how to create your first blog post on your WordPress website and learn how to do some of the settings that make blog posts a little different from regular pages. My name's Chris Badgett. I'm a partner at CodeBox and co-creator of Lifter LMS, a WordPress plugin that makes it easy to create and sell online courses and engage with your students. Now let's jump right into it. So in the last lesson, we looked at how to add multimedia content to your pages, which will definitely come in handy with your posts. But to start, let's go into the back end and look at the WordPress dashboard. You can see there's a posts and a pages area. So the big difference between blog posts and how they're different from pages is that they come with a few more options, like these categories and tags. They're also associated with a date. So it's more like content that's going to be coming out chronologically like a newspaper would. So to create your first post, let's first start by looking at the blog as it stands now. Whenever you first install WordPress, it comes with this sample WordPress post, which has a fake comment on it. It just says hello world. So this is just a title and a couple sentence blog post with a fake comment here. So that's what this hello world post is back here. So to add a post, you can go post add new right here, or just click add new right here. And first thing we want to do is give it a title, my first post. And now we can go ahead and just add some content. And in this case, we'll just do some text and we'll add some media as well. If we wanted to put a link in here, we could just highlight some text, click this link button, and send that over to whatever URL we wanted to, and so on. So I'm not going to get into great detail about how to put images and video and stuff in here because we did that in the last video. But let's go ahead and preview our post as it is. And you can see here's our blog post. And you can see it's published on this date by this user. And there are comments enabled here. So this is just going to be a standard post. Like if you're just going to be posting an image and nothing else, you could just select the image format. Same with the video, or same with like the quote, or even just a link. So there's these different types of posts that you can play around with if you want, but in most cases you're just going to be using the standard post and putting whatever kind of content you want in there. Now, categories are really important for organization. It can also help a little bit with your search engine optimization. So let's say we have a site about WordPress plugins. So I'm just going to make a category called WordPress LMS plugins. So that would be a category. So I just added that category. And I actually misspelled that. So let's jump on over here to categories for a second. And I'm going to edit that. WordPress LMS plugins. Update categories. And I'm just going to update the slug here. And you can see you could also just come in here and add a bunch of categories, but what ends up happening for most people is that they add categories as they go. Let's say this article was about Lifter LMS specifically. A category is essentially like a big top-level organization. I really recommend trying to keep it somewhere between 5 and 10 categories, maybe 20. But you don't want to have like 100 different categories. If you need to go one level down in your organization of your content, you can use tags to take it to a deeper level. So within the WordPress LMS plugins category, we could have multiple tags in there like Lifter LMS or other, WordPress learning management system plugins and that sort of thing. The other thing we can do is we can set a featured image. So if I click that, I'm actually going to upload something, and I just have this picture of clouds here. And a featured image kind of shows up at the top of a post, and you'll see what I mean in just a moment. So I'm going to set the featured image. You can see how it shows up over here. And that is it. I am going to publish our blog post here and go back to the site and go to our blog. And now you can see our first, or technically our second blog post here. And there's comments here if people want to start leaving comments. And if I wanted to, if I go up here under screen options and I select this comments and discussions, I'm not sure which one it is, come down here, you can see I can disable or allow or not allow comments if I would like. So I do want to allow comments, so I'm just going to leave those checked. And a track back and a ping back, just so you know, is it's just a notification that another site has linked to this site. So I'm going to hit update, and that is all you really need to know about how to blog. It's not as complicated as it seems. The main thing you got to do is to just get in there and start publishing posts.